The objective of this lesson is to equip you with the necessary skills to identify and resolve common issues that may arise when coding for the ESP32 and when interfacing with sensors. This lesson will cover troubleshooting techniques and provide solutions for errors related to code, hardware connection, and library usage. As you start programming and working with the ESP32, it's very important to be prepared for possible issues and errors. Debugging is a critical skill that ensures that your code functions as expected and your hardware operates properly. This lesson will guide you through common problems and their solutions. It will help you diagnose and fix issues effectively. Some common issues are library not found or compilation errors. These are error messages that indicate that a library cannot be found, or that functions from a library are undefined. This is usually due to the required library not being installed, or the library version being incompatible with your code. To fix this, ensure that the library is installed correctly. Go to Manage Libraries and search for the required library. If it's not installed, install it from there. Ensure that the library name in the include statement matches exactly with the library installed. Also, sometimes library updates fix compatibility issues. Check if there are updates available and update them accordingly. Remember to always update your boards and libraries. You may also encounter problems in regards of the sensor not responding or initializing. Errors such as failed to find AHT10 chip or no sensor data found. Either that or the sensor data not appearing on the serial monitor. This is usually due to incorrect wiring or loose connections, power supply issues, or the sensor not being properly initialized. To fix this, ensure that all of your wires are connected correctly. Double-check the connections between the ESP32 and the sensor. For the AHT10 sensor, ensure that VCC is connected to the 3.3 volts. Ground is connected to ground. SDA is connected to GPIO21 and SCL is connected to GPIO22. Also, ensure that the sensor is receiving adequate power. The sensor should operate on the 3.3 volts provided by the ESP32. Make sure that there are no power issues affecting the sensor. Confirm that your AHT10.begin function call is present and properly placed in the setup function. This function initializes the sensor and checks for its presence. Some other issues that you might encounter are incorrect or unexpected readings, such as sensor readings that display incorrect values or just random numbers. This is usually due to an incorrect sensor calibration, interference or noise in the sensor signal, or code logic errors in reading or processing data. While the AHT10 sensor is generally calibrated, ensure that your code does not inadvertently modify calibration settings. Also, verify that the getEvent function is called correctly and that you are printing the data accurately. You may also encounter serial monitor issues, like no data appearing on the serial monitor, or the serial monitor not displaying the expected output. This can be caused by an incorrect baud setting, the serial monitor not being correctly initialized, or cable or connection issues. Firstly, you must ensure that the baud rate of the serial monitor matches the baud rate in the serial.begin function. Also, make sure that the serial.begin is in the setup function and that there are no problems initializing the serial communication. Check that the USB cable connecting the ESP32 to your computer is functional and securely connected. Some debugging tips. Use the serial.print statement at various points in your code. This is done to track the flow of execution and tracks variable values. This can help pinpoint where errors occur. Pay close attention to the error messages provided by the Arduino IDE. They often contain clues about what went wrong, and most importantly, where. Refer to the datasheets and documentations of both your libraries and sensors. They can provide valuable insight into usage and troubleshooting. In this lesson, you have learned about common issues when programming the ESP32 and working with sensors. We've covered troubleshooting steps for library errors, sensor initialization problems, unexpected readings, and serial monitor issues. By employing systematic debugging techniques and understanding typical problems, you can effectively solve issues and ensure that your code and hardware are working as intended. As you progress in your IoT project, remember that debugging is an iterative process. Don't get discouraged by setbacks. Each problem solved brings you closer to a successful and functional project.